The autobiography of Malcolm X. Go beyond color and creed to see the basic unity of humankind. The reader is never allowed to forget that Malcolm X's conversion to Islam was the turning point in his life, transforming his violent despair into a moral purpose. Men are attracted by spirit, by power men are forced. Love is engendered by spirit, by power anxieties are created. Malcolm writes, I truly believe that if ever a state social agency destroyed a family, it destroyed ours. We wanted and tried to stay together. Our home did not have to be destroyed, but the welfare, the courts, and their doctors gave us the 1, 2, 3 punch. From Malcolm's point of view, the white man had killed his father. Now the white systems had destroyed his mother. Malcolm wrote, they did not give me credit for having the same sensitivity, intellect, and understanding that they would have been ready and willing to recognize in a white boy in my position. Thus, they never did really see me. But prompted by his family, he gave up smoking, drugs, and pokes and submitted to what he believed to be Islamic ways. He began to understand the Muslim concept of submission to God and learned how to pray. Malcolm did a correspondence course in grammar and another one in Latin and managed to get transferred to a prison in Massachusetts, which had an emphasis on a prisoner rehabilitation and a huge library. With the luxury of his own room, Malcolm began reading for up to 15 hours a day across a range of areas including religion, Eastern and Western philosophy and history. He came to the conclusion that history had written almost exclusively from a white point of view and was particularly inspired by Mahatma Gandhi's story of his struggle to free India from English rule. This homemade education opened up his eyes to the power of knowledge and language. He would retain a strong interest in etymology or the science of world derivation, and he admits, I never had been so truly free in my life. He was making statements such as, I am for truth, no matter who tells it. I am for justice, no matter who it is for or against. I am a human being first and foremost, and as such, I am for whoever and whatever benefits humanity as a whole. What he was really fighting, he noted, was straight-jacketed thinking and straight-jacketed societies. Ironically, for a person considered so divisive, he realized that his real life purpose had been to appreciate the oneness of humankind before God, and his battles were against the thinking that created false distinction between one person to another. Malcolm really had two great awakenings, the first in prison and the second at Makkah. The first may have given him the pride and purpose to fight an external monster, American racism, but the second gave him the courage to throw off his own prejudices. He clearly saw his life mission as to empower black Americans, but after Makkah he was able to see this as only one battle in the larger war on close-mindedness and bigotry. While he had originally embraced Islam as a black person's religion in contrast to white Christian oppression, it was actually through his faith that he grasps the true oneness of humanity beyond any religion. As the life of Gandhi, his politics would have been empty without his spiritual awareness.